Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm with Magdalo here. Let me turn this off because, well, the Apple computer is crazy like that. When you open Final Cut Pro, the laptop can get pretty hot because the system is working overtime with the application, and especially if you have other applications open, and it's sort of heat up pretty good. All right, so today is Monday, April 8th, and I believe the solar eclipse is happening today around 2 something. And well, right now I'm in the editing mode. So as you can see, this is my editing timeline log sheet where I put critical informations here pertaining to the editing and corrections that need to be done where stuff is taking place. So, an interesting thing to have as an editor. All right, so if you're a filmmaker or you are a producer or content creator, you will know the importance of having subscription on certain websites that produce or provide services for music. Um, as a filmmaker, there's something called scoring, which you need to do when you're making a film, and either you hire someone to score the film, uh, compose music, for that particular film. Or your other option is to buy music library, purchase music from parties that provide such services. And you can't just go ahead and use other people's music without having the proper permission, as the music contents are copyrighted materials, which you should have respect for, especially if you're making film as a business or as a profession. So, in my case, I used to have a lifetime membership with Digital Juice, and to my chagrin, not too long ago, I've learned that the CEO of Digital Juice has passed away. And of course, I have shown my sympathy and condolences toward the family. But the CEO, as he died, he took Digital Juice with him 6 feet under, which put, puts us in the situation where we also feel the pain on our side as people who have purchased, this lifetime membership. Uh, well, not only it's money down the drain now, but that's not the most important thing. Is the fact that the website is no longer exists. It doesn't exist anymore, and I just can't fathom the fact that the CEO couldn't just be the sole employee from that company, and that there was no successor and no one to take over. At least uh, I know it's Def doesn't have a klaxon, an on to announce that it's coming all the time. But at least there could have been a family member or someone in the company that could have allowed us, the opportunity to know that the CEO was sick to the point where he's no longer alive. And then as members, we could have actually um, sort of created due diligence in order to download as many contents as possible for our hard-earned money. But we didn't have that chance, and many of us were surprised when we went to our account to only find a note saying that the CEO has passed away, and then Digital Juice is no longer in existence. Some of us were smart enough to have downloaded, as many contents as possible. But the fact that we didn't know that was going to happen, and it brings this question forth. Whenever we subscribe to any other companies who provides similar services, if this is going to be the norm, if it's going to happen again, we don't know until we get into that situation. So I am also mourning his life because as content creator, I constantly need music whenever I have a job, or if I'm doing my personal production and stuff like that. So I really regret the existence of Digital Juice. But hey, it happened. We can't change. We can't, turn back time. So we just have to move on. Now, the next thing is for me to find other platform who provides that kind of services. And I prefer the lifetime membership because the subscription base is really expensive. I mean, you pay monthly or yearly, but especially if you're not actually getting a lot of jobs in order to make sure that it is worthwhile. But it's always good to have. So I purchase, music from other companies, but each time I am in need for, like if I need a particular song, I search for it and stuff like that. But right now, I'm in need of a very good song, a music soundtrack and stuff. Now, a few weeks ago, I've been diligently working hard on remastering Everybody Cheats and also creating the subtitles for Everybody Cheats so that, the Spanish-speaking community is able to understand, and partake the film as well. Because one time I was in Mexico on vacation, and the very few people I met there, some of them I've seen the Escort series, but those who are able to speak English were able to watch it and complimented me on my work. But they also suggested that the next time it will be best if I put Spanish subtitle so that I can reach a broader audience. And listen, if your suggestion is good, if you're smart, you take it. And that's basically what I did. So I spent an inordinate amount of time working on Everybody Cheats in order to cater to the Hispanic community, since I have so many friends, and people whom I care for in the Hispanic community. So I've gotten that away, and it's all set. Now I'm going to do the same with The Island Between Our Love, which is essential to that film, since it is a film about Haiti and the Dominican Republic, two countries sharing the same land, same island, and so that sort of brings us back to Romeo and Juliet, two families in conflict where love conquers all, right? So love is stronger than everything else. As human being, there is something called emotion, you know what I mean? So when it taps into it, you can't resist. So as long as you have two legs, two arms, and one head, well, doesn't matter where you go, you can fall in love with with someone who is not from the same nationality. And the good thing is, we're all the same because it's human race. All right. So there's nothing stronger than love, and I do believe in love. Not everybody can love, but I can, and I love to love. All right. So therefore, wherever I walk on my path, I leave the trail of love behind. All right. So here I am at work again on the island between our love, which is like 1 hour and something, like 40 something minutes. All right. Feature film, great film again, great story. So if you love drama, if you love romance, romantic film, then The Island Between Our Love is a film that wherever you're from, you can see yourself in it. You can relate to. And we are at a moment in life where we need to get back to our humanity and become human being again. Because it seems like our time is passing by and technology is advancing. Although technology is great, but we are losing our touch as human being, and then we almost forgetting how to love. Everybody's head down like zombies, texting each other, where the lack of human touch is felt in terms of having dialogue, having great communication, um, speaking to one another, looking at each other in the eyes, just like I'm doing right now, you see, in the eyes, and where we can actually feel compassion for one another. We stopped all these killings, human being. I don't know what's up with mankind. It seems like we are destroying our own planet, our own habitat. Don't blame nature. Don't blame, the Lord or the heavens or anything. Blame ourselves. We are destruction people. All right. So we need to learn how to respect our environment and stuff like that. So if you watch The Island Between Our Love, it will sort of remind you that wherever there is human being, there is love. We just have to make sure that we reach out for it. All right. So now, what you need to do, everybody cheat has cost me a lot of money, my crew and I, and then I can never stop being grateful, being appreciative for those family members and close friends who have always supported me in all of my work. Because without them, without human being, without human resources, I wouldn't be able to really uh, produce, the quality work that you are able to see. So therefore, I'm asking you to continue supporting me near and far in terms of in every way that you can support, whether it's by watching on YouTube, by giving me a thumb up so that the YouTube algorithm can continue to bring my content up the least of the ladder, so that way, people can continue to watch and partake my work. I've been also very grateful, very appreciative to all the people that I've worked with, past and present, all the great talents who have contributed their time in helping me together in collaboratively to make great films. I love you all, and again, every day in my heart, I'm trying to show my my consideration and my appreciation for all that you have done for me. Okay, and continue wherever you are, whether if you're not working on my film, you're working on other film. Continue with that same passion for the art because it's not always about money. Um, but it is indeed a fact, and scientifically proving or spiritually proving that when we put our heads together, our hands together, that we are able to achieve great things. All right. So, um, well, I'm gonna be putting Everybody Cheats on my channel, on camera on YouTube. But before I do so, because I'm still thinking, I still can make money overseas with some other companies in order to make money with it. But if I decide to put it for free on YouTube, so what you can do in return is to not only subscribe and click the bell icon button so that you receive the notification of when the movie is out, so you will know, and also to encourage friends and family members to subscribe to the channel so we all can grow together. And then that way, that will motivate me with the local talents to keep making films for the pleasure of your eyes in the privacy of your home. All right. So you can support in any way. All right. Monetary money is welcome. Thumb up is welcome. The views, if you're augmenting them, is welcoming. Uh, you know, which is together we can do great things. So T-ball, T-ball, which is the island between our love. That's what T-ball means, and it's a brand new film, and therefore we only had one grand premiere at the Showcase Cinema in Dedham a few years ago before the pandemic, and then once the pandemic hit and everything came to a halt, so basically it was only one showing. So the movie is still brand new, and Marco Antonio, who lives in New York, New Jersey, he's in Florida sometimes. He's always trying, as as a childhood friend of mine from Samak, and to always see in which way he can help. He can help push my work to be displayed in different places and stuff like that. But he alone cannot do it, and I alone cannot do it. But if we all together, collaboratively, promoters everywhere, we can bring the island between our love in different states, everywhere. So it's a story to be told. It's a story. It's a film to be seen. So therefore, it concerns us all, Haitian and Dominicans, but it's a story that can relate to everywhere there is human being, because it's all about love. It's about bringing people together, all right? And that's what we need to be doing more, as opposed that self-destruction thing. All right, so enough of me talking a lot. I am going to devote the entire day here, just like I've done for Everybody Cheats, in order to put the Spanish subtitle. So I'm going to be doing that for The Island Between Our Love, since it is essential, like I said, to have that for the two world to understand the film, the Spanish community and the Haitian community, as well as the English-speaking people, right? The movies in English mainly, but wherever French is spoken, wherever Creole is spoken, English subtitle, and wherever, whatever, is gonna be Spanish subtitle. All right. So make sure as an editor you get this thing, very important. Well, with your own production name. All right. I'm with Mike Bello. It was a pleasure talking to you. And again, don't look at the sun today, all right? Because I love you guys, and I want your eyes to be able to see my work. So don't go ahead and hurt yourself by watching with your naked eyes the sun outside, because I won't be doing that. I'd rather watch it on TV, or I'm being too busy here. We'll see when this thing is happening, all right? So I don't know the next time it's going to happen again. And all right, let me get to work. You guys have a great day. Do some push-ups. Stay in good shape. I see my belly is getting big. I don't want that, so I got to work really hard. but too many things that I'm juggling at once. So you know how it is. Love you. Peace.